everybody. Come on in, come on in. Thank you all so much for being here. For anybody new here, hi, I am Maggie. Maggie, the substitute teacher. I'd like to welcome you to yet another struggle cooking class for me. But it's not just for me. I have a special guest in class with us today, you all. We are going to be making something I've never made before, but that's never stopped me. I have Solomon from Solomon Pratt from Solomon's Fitness World here, and he's going to walk us through this recipe and let us know why nutrition is so important in our world and in his. So we'll take a quick attendance, and then I'm going to bring Solomon up, let him introduce himself, and then we are going to get started. I see Ken and Juice on Instagram. Thank you all so much for being here. UFO Kamikaze is here. Gillis is in the house. Paulette is here. Hello, hello, everyone. So without any further ado, all right, Solomon, hello and welcome to class.
Thank you, Maggie. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Oh, yeah, I'm so excited to have you too. So, for those who don't know you, could you please introduce yourself and let us know a little bit about Solomon's Fitness World, and then we'll get started on the recipe.
Sure, Maggie, no problem. So yes, I'm master trainer Solomon Pratt. I've been a trainer for 10 years. I specialize in helping women tone their whole body. I have a fitness app where I can hold them accountable in real time when it comes down to their eating habits, their lifestyle, and I take the guesswork out. So I specialize in helping elegant women who live a busy life and they want to go and be the best version of themselves. I'm also a certified glute specialist.
All right, so that was a mouthful. So, ladies, yes, Solomon is your certified glute specialist. If you need help in that area, he's also a real personal trainer. And like he said, he has an app, and in that app, it has so much functionality. I'm here for the recipe, so I'm going to show you all what we're making today, and then Solomon
hmm
can let us know more about his app and what it's like to work with him if you want to
hmm
be the best version of yourself when it comes to fitness, which is an
hmm
area that I struggle with. So thank you all so much for being here. Hello, Beek.
hmm
Beek says hello, and hello, Vanessa. Thank you for the compliment. Okay, so in the Solomon Fitness World app, which I keep on my phone, it does a lot. One of the things that it does is it generates a meal plan for you. So Solomon will tell us more about that. So I am going to prepare one of the
hmm
recipes from the meal plan. And this is the original
Yes.
recipe, black and white, scramble sweet potato pancakes. But you all know I'm your substitute teacher because I cook with sugar substitutes, dairy substitutes, and
hmm
gluten substitutes. So I'm going to make this,
hmm
but I'm not going to make it as a scramble. I'm actually going to make it as a stack of pancakes. All right. So let me show you all the video. It's about a minute long, and then I'm going to get the ingredients ready. And if you have questions about fitness, about nutrition,
hmm
about working with Solomon, he has a form, and the link is in the description. If my moderators would post that link, you can fill out the form, and we'll talk more about working with him and the importance of having a professional, because let's face it, if we could do it ourselves, we would. All right, everyone.
Exactly.
This is what we're making today. All right, so we need almond milk, sweet potatoes, cinnamon, baking powder, vanilla, pumpkin spice, chia seeds, protein powder, and we're going to put all of that in the blender. So we're going to blend up our batter. All right, so this is going to be our pancake batter. We're going to spray the skillet, and then we're going to scoop out the batter into the skillet. Now, if you look at their preparation, I don't know why they're scrambling it like eggs. We're not doing this part. We will make the batter, and I'm actually going to pour them as pancakes and flip them. And then we're going to drizzle a little bit of warm peanut butter and some seeds. And this is the meal that we're making today, Maggie style. All right. So
Yeah,
while
yeah.
so let me get everybody onto the counter so you all can see. But Solomon, why don't you start by letting us know what got you interested in, working out and fitness and helping women or anyone else who struggles in this area?
Yes, Maggie, that's an excellent question. So, Maggie, yes, I've been a trainer for 10 years, and I realized that women need a coach. They need somebody to hold them accountable when they're not in the gym. Because I realized that if I can't track my clients' macros and calories, it doesn't really matter how much they work out, Maggie. They're not going to get the best results. So, this is why, Maggie, my online clients are doing better because I get to see in real time what they're eating, and also I can make sure that they're hitting the right macros and calories in real time. So I check the app a few times a day, and ever since I went and started doing that, it forces my clients to do better and it holds them accountable to the highest degree. Because I originally started doing one-on-one training, and ever since COVID happened, people haven't been as motivated as working out. So I realized that I had to have a way where I can hold them accountable to a high degree because people don't do one-on-one training like how they did before COVID. So we're doing the way where we're going to make a meal from the app, and I have one way where after the client just follows the instructions and then they go and press that they ate it, it calculates the macros and calories for them. And I also give clients three other ways they can log their macros and calories. So the other way is they can enter in the search bar what they had, and then that will calculate the macros and calories for them. The other way is they can use a barcode scanner, and then it will calculate the macros and calories. The last way, they can enter it manually. So I give clients four different ways, and I get to see in real time what they're eating and make sure that they're hitting the right numbers. Because nutrition is the most important thing. You can't
Yeah.
out-train a bad diet.
So let's talk a little bit about that diet. I want to go into the ingredients, and then after we get the pancakes started, I'll let you share your screen and kind of show
Yes.
what you're talking about, because it may be a lot for someone who's hearing it for the first time. All right,
No
so
problem, Maggie.
some protein powder. So this is some vanilla protein powder that I got from my specialist, and the ingredient says generic pea protein powder. So I'm going to put a scoop and a half in here, but can you tell us about protein powder? I know this one is vegan, but the different types of protein
Mhm.
powder, you just give us a little bit of information about that.
Sure, Maggie. Yes, a plant-based protein powder is the best one because it's more healthy for you. It doesn't have the harsh chemicals that whey has, so it's a better option for you. And they actually have plant protein powders that taste good. My favorite one that I use is by a company called Vega. So it's at Target, and yeah, so you can eat plants and get the protein that you need, and it's also going to help your food process and digest quicker and better.
Yeah, I absolutely love that. If you're busy on the go, having the shaker cups, having the protein powder. Sometimes I leave the house with the dry powder in the shaker cup.
hmm
All I need to do is put my bottled water and mix
hmm
it. Go. The other thing, I love to teach you all some things. So we're going to use the protein powder as an ingredient. So you can, of course, put it in the shaker cup. Let me show y'all. You can put it in something like this and shake it and drink it. But one of the things I love doing is using protein powder as a flour
hmm
substitute in
Oh
recipes.
wow. I
Mhm.
didn't know that. Look at Maggie. Okay.
Absolutely. That's why I'm your substitute teacher. So if you have protein powder laying
Hmm.
around the house, class, and you maybe don't want to drink it, maybe you don't like the taste of drinking it, you can see here it's going to be part of our pancake batter. Okay. So give it a try. I probably would not do a 1-to-1 substitute because protein powder is more dense. So it's not going to be as
hmm
light and fluffy. So maybe 1.5 to 1, or you all know what I'm saying. Okay. The next
hmm
ingredient recipe, it calls for almond milk. So
hmm
I have to avoid dairy. So this is something that you can
hmm
get pretty much everywhere, even at the dollar store. I am going to use this one because it's open. I've got a blend, the Califia Farms coconut and
That's a
almond
great one.
blend. Thank you. So yes, if you
Hmm
would tell us about, I don't know, the different milks, and this
hmm
one's going to be a vegetarian recipe, but
hmm
let's know about the importance of maybe milks and
hmm
hydration.
Yes, oh my God, Megan. Yes, that is so important. So I tell clients all the time, milk is not good for you, and you can just drink coconut milk. You can drink coconut water. You can have things like that that's going to keep you hydrated because potassium is actually the most important electrolyte. So just I definitely love coconut water, coconut milk. Instead of having regular milk, you could just add that into it. Somebody who drinks coffee, they can just have coconut milk, and that's the healthiest choice, and you're also getting your healthy fats.
Yes, and so for those of you all, like I always say, I love dairy. It just doesn't love me back. I get very congested and kind of mucusy, almost like I have a cold when I have too much dairy. So
Mm.
the plant-based milks have been a great substitute for me. I will say, you all, this Califia Farms, if you don't like coconut, flavor. This one is a little coconut forward. So if you want something that doesn't kind of overpower, the almond milks are great because
Mm-hmm.
they don't take over the taste of the food. But since we're making like a fall, this is gonna have some pumpkin spice in it. I'm fine to blend with the
No.
flavor. All right. So the recipe, you all, for those of y'all that are just coming in, I'll replay it here so you can see. Literally, all we're going to do is put all of the ingredients. Oh, I forgot the star of the show. Hold up. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the mic.
Yes.
So let's talk about the main substitute. So again, if you all saw, this recipe is a sweet potato scramble. All right, sweet potatoes are great. If you can have them, please have them for me. But another substitute for sweet potatoes, I want you to talk about your butternut squash fries.
Oh
Butternut
my God.
is wonderful. I got this. This is just Walmart brand frozen, and it's the steam bag. So the recipe calls for cooked sweet potato. So this would be great for leftovers if you have leftover sweet potatoes. Holidays may be coming up. So I'm going to go ahead
Mm-hmm.
and do this, but let us know some of the benefits of sweet potatoes and butternut squash.
Oh my God, Maggie! Ever since you told me about the butternut squash, I've been making fries almost every day. So butternut is actually lower in calories than sweet potatoes, and it kind of has, I would say, like I would say like a pie type of smell. Smells more. Oh, like I said, it smells amazing. So I definitely love the smell, and I've been making fries with it. So it's definitely a different choice for you to have instead of always having sweet potatoes. So definitely, I definitely do suggest you trying that out. Even though it's just that you have to be more careful when it comes down to cutting it up, but you could also buy it already packaged for you, like how Maggie has hers.
Yeah, absolutely, you all. Butternut squash is one of those, the outside is very, difficult to get in there. So again, be careful, but you can buy it already peeled and already cut up in the fresh section. I've seen it at Whole Foods and other grocery stores, as well as the frozen. Y'all know these steamed vegetables are wonderful. So I'm going to continue on. I need 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and then the next ingredient is 1 tablespoon of chia seeds. Now, I have used chia seeds to make a chia pudding, almost like a substitute for
Hmm.
oats, but I've never put chia seeds in a recipe. I think these are good for protein and something else. Let
Yeah,
us know.
fiber.
Okay.
Yes, yes. There you go, Ed Maggie. So yeah, so chia seeds are also something that's excellent. They help you feel more full, and especially as soon as you add the water, it's going to expand. So it's going to help you feel more filled, and then you can go longer without eating. So it's important to have enough protein and have enough fiber, and then you can be able to not be hungry all the time. So then you can just work on staying more leaner.
Yeah, let's talk about that. I've been hearing this term called, the abundance principle or volume eating. Those of us who have weight to lose, who want to,
Hmm.
get these pounds. I think the thought used to be that you had to go hungry to lose weight, but you were just talking
Hmm.
about feeling full. Can you maybe bust that myth and let us know
Yes.
it's really important to eat, really?
Yes, Maggie. That's an excellent point, Maggie. Because Maggie, this is what people don't know. So especially if you're trying to go to sleep and you're hungry, you're gonna have a hard time falling asleep. So definitely, it doesn't matter what you eat late at night. It comes down to what you. I mean, it doesn't matter how late that you eat. It comes down to what you choose to eat is the most important thing. So I rather have you to eat something that's healthy, and then you feel fulfilled, that you can get a good night's rest. So starve yourself is the worst thing.
You know what? Thank you for saying that, because I know, I mean, I always say I'm
Hmm.
not the food police. Everything works. Just do what works for you that you can be consistent with. And those of y'all
Hmm.
that are popping here, we got Solomon from Solomon's Fitness World.
Hmm.
He's an actual personal trainer and a certified glute specialist, ladies.
Hmm.
Do what you want to with your body, but so many of y'all are going under the knife, and maybe you don't have to. But if you are interested in working with him one on one, he's got a form, and I put it in the description. If my moderators would post that, you can learn more about it. Auntie Jenny says roast the butternut squash and then scoop out the center, and it deepens the flavor without peeling. That's a great point.
Wow. Okay.
To worry about it raw and it's tough. And Auntie Jenny says chia seeds are great sprouted and added to salads. I didn't know
Oh wow.
that.
I never tried it. I didn't know that either.
Hello.
Okay.
Okay, wonderful. So I wanted you to talk about, so far in here, we have the protein powder, we have the almond milk, and we have the chia seeds and some vanilla. So the rest for me is just some spices. It's going to call for some cinnamon. So y'all will see me put some cinnamon
Mm-hmm.
and then some baking powder. And this is going to help it kind of fluff
Mm-hmm.
up so it's not so dense. But I wanted you to talk about, if you could, I
Mm-hmm.
know people intermittent fast and that's great, but you mentioned something about you won't be able to rest well if you're hungry. Can you talk about how feeling satisfied helps you sleep?
Yes, Mackie. So it's so important for you to go and have a good night's rest, and then that's gonna have you to be able to lose more weight. Because when a person is sleeping less than 6 hours per night, what happens is your body is gonna release cortisol. Cortisol is a stress hormone, and then it's gonna also have your hormones to be unbalanced. So by you actually getting a better sleep, you're gonna lose more weight and feel better, and then you'll be able to get more things done. So it's important to be able to just have your body to feel satisfied so that your body can rest when you're finally going to sleep.
Absolutely. So, why don't you tell us a little bit more about this recipe and the other recipes that are on your app? Because sometimes people get
Hmm.
they're overwhelmed or think that they have to eat the same thing every day. I don't mind eating the same thing every day, but can you
Hmm.
talk about the menu plan and how it can regenerate in your fitness app?
Sure. So Maggie, so what it is actually eating the same thing every day is actually what fit people do because they don't have to think about always finding something to eat. So that's actually a cheat code is to find a few different things that you actually prefer eating, and then you can stick to it. So that's the cheat code. And then once a person get more advanced and they get some results, then they can work on adding more meals. But that's I would say that that's the best way is to find a few meals that your trainer approves and then stick to that. But let me show you. So, Maggie, now, can I share my screen to show them now?
Give me 1 second because Christina has.
Okay.
I want to show. We'll do the screen share once I actually start cooking the pancake.
Okay.
Show people what's going inside. But we have a question from Christina. I'm going to read it and then you can answer.
Hmm.
You all, we have
Sure.
Solomon here from Solomon's Fitness World. If you have a question for a real personal trainer, I am not certified in, well, I'm certified in tech, but you didn't ask me that. Here's the question. Christina says, I have a question for Solomon. I work out every day, 5 days a week, and rest on the weekend, but my weight tends to go up and down. Dealing with
Hmm.
menopause, I can't seem to rest at night or lose my belly.
Mm.
Alternate my workout, so I do cardio, and tonight I even fast until noon. What am I doing wrong? All right, take it away.
Mm. Okay. So, Christina, a few different things. So this is what people don't know is when you're working out, especially like that though, if you're not allowing your body time to heal, rebuild, and grow, it's going to release the cortisol and then it's going to have your body to be stressed out, which makes it difficult for you to go and lose weight. So definitely also with you dealing with menopause, I actually specialize in training women from the age of 45 to 55. So definitely, you have to go and do things that's going to balance your hormones. So I get into all that though. Once a person fill out my application, I see exactly what they need, and then I go and make them a 10-minute video with me going over the application and showing them how my program works. So definitely, you have to allow your body time to heal, rest, and rebuild. So that's very, very crucial. And you have to get your hormones balanced. Because if your hormones are not balanced, you could be working out all day, 5, 6 days. It's going to be very difficult to lose any kind of weight. So you have to address the problem of your hormones being unbalanced. And that's what I do. So I specialize in helping older women. So that's what I do. So you definitely can, Christina, you're definitely welcome to fill out the application and then I will review your application and then I will see as if I can help you.
I love that. So what I'll do is I'm going to take my cooktop down so you can share for a moment.
Hmm.
All the ingredients in here except for the butternut squash. So for those of y'all that are following me, I have the butternut squash in the microwave and it was just a steam bag. So I'm going to take it out. The recipe calls for a half cup of sweet potato. I'm substituting butternut squash for the sweet potato. So I'm just going to be mashing it until I get this much and then we'll add it in here and blend. So that's what I'm doing. But Solomon, go ahead and let you share your screen. And I
Okay.
think we're good. Go ahead and let them know what they're looking at and maybe talk a little bit more about your ideal client because you did say that you help women of a particular age and I think that's really useful.
Yes, Megan. So I specialize in helping women from the age of 45 to 55 that they have good corporate jobs and then they travel a lot and they have a lot going on and they're used to giving their job their best, but they need somebody to hold them accountable so then they can have more energy and feel better and look their best so then they can have the best image possible. It's going to help them in every aspect of their life. So this is an example of what I had today. These are two meals that I had today, and I have a fitness food tracker where I can see what my clients are eating in real time, and I give them a few different ways that they can go and log their macros and calories. So let's see how hold on, I want to share it. Let's see, so because it's just showing this way, I'm trying to see so how I can
I'll bring it down for just a second and let us know when you're ready to share. And I'll talk about that. And I think I might be able to show you all. So Solomon's app, it has a meal tracker on there and I've used it. So I'll tell you all my experience as I'm scooping the butternut squash. Okay. So if you're familiar with something like a MyFitnessPal, you can enter
mhm.
in what you've eaten. You can take a picture of it. Or the thing that I really like is you can scan the barcode and it recognizes the item and
Hmm.
then it does all of the macros. So your fat, your protein, and your carbs and whatever you're eating. And so if you're one of Solomon's clients, like he said, he's able to see what you're eating as you log it and then give you that coaching because you can be anywhere in the world. Some of us, like he said, have
Exactly.
big jobs. Oh, hello, USA
Hmm.
Global is here. All right, so I am
Hmm.
going to add the butternut squash, or it could be sweet potato for you in here. Again, so far we have protein powder, almond milk, chia seeds, cinnamon, baking powder, and vanilla. All right, are you ready to share?
Yes. Actually, I have it shit already. Now I see I could just go to it like this. Okay. So perfect. So can you all see me scrolling down?
Yes.
Great. So yes. So this is how I help out my clients. So I get to see if they have an Apple Watch or a Fitbit, I get to see how much sleep that they're getting per night. So it shows right here, I got it 7 hours of sleep in 9 minutes. Yesterday, I get to see how many calories that a person burned. Yesterday, I burned 3,031 calories. I get to see how many steps that the client did. So I did 6,688 steps. So this is an example of the meal plan that I have. So this is very good. So this is broken down into 4 different meals and 7 different days. So I have so many different meals, whether you're vegan or whatever lifestyle that you actually have to come down to your eating, I can compensate that for you. And some of these meals actually have a video. You can watch the video like this. This is ground turkey bowl. You can watch it just like that. It shows you how to make it. It shows you all the ingredients. And even if you're somebody who don't like to cook, I actually have meals that require no time to cook. So everything is laid out for the client, and this is the swap button that they can press. Let's say if I didn't want this ground turkey bowl, I can press the swap button, and it gives me literally almost 100 meals that's in line with me being able to accomplish my goal. So the first thing is the person has to fill out the application, and they answer the question. It tells me exactly what they need, and then I will make them a presentation with showing me going over the application and showing how things work. So that's they can swap it out. And then let me give you an example. So this is my calendar. And like I was showing before, this is an example of 3 meals that I had before. So whenever the client goes and enter a meal, it fills it out on the nutrition goal chart. So I'm on a program back then. I was on a program for 2,100 calories, 210 grams of protein, 158 grams of carbs, 7 grams of fat. So I can see that in real time. So this is what I had for breakfast. I had my favorite protein smoothie, and I had my 2 protein bars that I made from plants by Lenny and Larry. So that was 875 calories. So what I did was I used the barcode scanner to go and scan the cookies and cream, and also the oat milk. I used the barcode scanner. And the shelled walnuts, I also went and entered that in the search bar. And then for the plant-based protein, I actually went and just entered that manually. So those are 4 different ways. So this shows my breakfast, my lunch, and my dinner. So this is what I had. So I had my chili with the great northern beans. So this is how I can see in real time what my clients had. And also when a client goes and fills out my application, other thing that I do that makes a difference is I design custom habits just for them. So let me go back to the habits. So the habits make a difference though. So the habits is designed to go and develop a winning streak for the client. So my whole thing is I need to get at least 7 hours of sleep. I need to prioritize my self-care. So I have different habits that I have for myself and for my clients. So the habits are extremely personalized just for the person. And then that helps them build their discipline in the areas that they're weak. So that definitely makes a big difference.
Thank you.
Everything people need stuff that's customized.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so I'm getting ready to start
Thank
cooking. I
you.
got questions for you. Yes,
Hmm.
so we're going to talk a little bit more about what you have to offer. So I'm getting ready to blend the batter. I'm going to turn on the
Hmm.
skillet and we're going to cook the pancakes again. And I'll show you all what Solomon demonstrated for you. I have access to the same thing. So I picked this recipe out of the hundreds and we're going to make it pancake style. All right. So I've added
Hmm.
the steamed butternut squash and I almost forgot the pumpkin pie spice. Okay. So we're going to blend. So forgive
Nice.
me
Mm.
if it's loud. And then we're going, let me go ahead and turn this on and then we're going to spray and cook. All right. So while I blend, I'm going to mute myself. But Solomon, one of the things that I found very interesting when I met you for the
Hmm.
first time is that you are a certified glute specialist. I didn't even know
Hmm.
that was a thing. So for women who
Hmm.
want to reshape themselves naturally, maybe you can talk to us a little bit about, I think you said there are 4 glute shapes naturally, and you have custom
Yes.
exercises. So maybe you can explain that.
Yes. Yes, Maggie. So there are four different glute shapes, but the reason why it's so important to have strong glutes is because 80% of adults live a sedentary lifestyle. So they actually work a sedentary job where they're sitting down all day, and what that does is that actually makes the glutes flat and weak. And then when you have weak glutes, a lot of times you have knee problems, you have lower back problems, you have hip problems. So by getting your glutes stronger, it can reduce pain in those areas or get rid of it. And also, besides, it looks nice too in anything that you wear. So there are four different glute shapes, four different common glute shapes. The first one is the square glute shape. That's the first one, and that's also created because of larger hip bones, usually because of a longer femur head. Second glute shape is the round glute shape. So this one is also called the pear glute shape. So that one also has a moderate width pelvis. And also the other one is the V glute shape. The V glute shape has a higher fat distribution at the top and then it tapers toward the bottom. So it definitely makes a big difference. So yeah, so definitely everything is tailored to the client. People need more help with being the best version of themselves. So I definitely take out the guesswork for them. So it's important to just get everything dialed in.
So, I chuckle when you say that, but I think it's actually really helpful. All right, so you all, we have blended the batter. So you
Hmm.
all can see this is a very thick batter. It's not going to pour on its own. So I'm going to kind of scoop it out and make little pancakes here. The recipe says we need to
Hmm.
spray the pan with some vegetable spray. So I just have some spray here.
Yes.
Substitute probably, let me just use the coconut oil cooking spray. That's a good substitute for me. But what I wanted to say in all seriousness, when you talk about the different shapes of glutes, so many people or, women are trying to compare themselves to other people. And, we were all made the way that we were made. And it's
Hmm.
good to know that there are naturally different shapes. And then having a trainer who can help you customize for your body type, I think that's really important. So,
Exactly, Maggie.
mm, I don't know. I'm gonna do one of these. This oil looks a little bit dark, but let's see what we can get. So I'm just gonna kind of scrape in here, and I'm going to try and smooth it out. We'll see if we can get a triple stack. That's the best thing for me. So if you're just coming in, this is a sweet potato scramble, but I'm making them as butternut squash pancakes. I have substituted. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's
Yep.
see.
And also, Yep. And also, Maggie, can I add one last thing? I actually saved the best for last. So the most important, I mean, the most popular glue shape is the heart glue shape. So that's the one that many people are wanting, period. So that's the most desired one. And yes, so definitely, but you can go and build up what it is if, where you have muscle that shapes the body. So you can just build up the glutes naturally. So by having a muscle, it's going to shape and lift the glutes. And then we're having a little bit of fat, that makes it look nice. Or a person can just get surgery, but getting surgery on your glutes is the most dangerous surgery. So just the doctor being off a little bit, that can have you to die. So it's the most dangerous surgery.
I did not know that. And you all see
Hmm.
people all the time that go, do what you want to, it's your body. But people go and
Hmm.
have these surgeries. And can you let us know why, Solomon, having surgery on your backside is the most dangerous? I'm going to see if this is not ready to flip yet. It's getting a little
Hmm.
interesting, but I'm waiting for a few bubbles and then we'll try and flip it. But why are those bottom surgeries so dangerous?
Yes, yes, Maggie. It's so dangerous because if the surgery is off just a centimeter, the woman dies instantly. Just like that. So that's why it's so dangerous. And then it's just that it's so sad. It's like a lot of times people they want instant gratification and they want instant attention that they're not willing to go and put the work in and then just be patient with themselves. So and then it's really sad. So just but yeah, but I tell women all the time, it really just in about a good month or two of just being consistent with the right kind of diet and the right kind of coach, you really can make some amazing change. You can be a better version of yourself, but you just have to be patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself and be willing to put the work in and make the sacrifice.
I love that. And thank you for saying that. And thank you for explaining. So, if you
No
all don't
problem.
take anything else away, there are different body types. And we have learned tonight there are different glute types. So, before you go
Hmm.
look like something you're not supposed to look like, Solomon, who is an actual certified personal trainer, I am not, but he said with consistency in a month, you can see some differences. So I'm really happy to hear that. Our first pancake.
Oh, that looks great. Oh my gosh.
Okay, again, this is
Hmm.
our butternut squash or sweet potato. Don't worry, we're gonna zhuzh it up a little bit. It's got pumpkin spice, chia seeds, and cinnamon, so it's a little bit darker. But I just want to make sure it cooks through. Then I'm gonna plate this. I'm gonna see if I can get three and see if we can get a triple stack. So while I'm just gonna continue to repeat here. Again, we've got Solomon Pratt from Solomon's Fitness World. His link to apply to work with him is in the description. We'll play it one more
Hmm.
time. Sanilas couldn't hear on TikTok. If you want to come over to Facebook or YouTube, Maggie the Substitute Teacher, or we're streaming also on Solomon's Fitness World. Um, if you are anywhere in the US, maybe you can tell us a little bit about your clients, because I love that you can help women anywhere
Hmm.
because it's completely remote. We connect our devices
Hmm.
or use the app, and wherever we go, if we travel, there's no excuse to be consistent. So maybe you can share
Exactly.
about that.
Yes, yes, Megan. That's one thing that I love. So I got clients in Miami, New York, everywhere. So this is how I can help more women around the world without me having to be there. And it's actually cheaper versus having to pay me $100 a session. So now I don't train clients one on one really that much because I need to help more women around the world. And I realize that it's really about what you do when you're not around the trainer. So by just having access to them where I can see in real time what they're doing when it comes down to their eating and helping them build stronger lifestyle habits so that they can live longer and be able to do more for their family, to be the best version of themselves, that changes everything. So when a person feels better, they can do more. It definitely changes everything, but the only thing about fitness is the 24-hour commitment that a lot of people aren't willing to make. So that's the main thing.
Okay, so we have another question. Again, this is Solomon Pratt from Solomon's Fitness World. I'm going to change the spray, see if it's a little bit lighter in color. If not, I'm sure it's still going to taste good. He is a certified personal trainer. He is available to help women and, women of all ages, but, professional women sounds like that's his
Hmm.
client, especially if you need someone to hold you accountable while you're on the go doing all the things that we do. Christina had another question.
Hmm.
You all have questions for Solomon. Today's your day. You talked about that
Mhm.
sedentary lifestyle. She says, I'm constantly having lower back pain, but I do a lot of stretching. What can you tell us about lower back pain?
So yeah, so 9 times out of 10, when a person has lower back pain, it's because you have weak glutes. So stretching is not the answer. The answer is you need stronger glutes, and then a lot of times 9 times out of 10, your lower back pain will go away.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that, you feel pain in one area and it's actually attributed to another area in the body. That is,
Hmm.
I'm trying to get this open. Here we go. All right, so we've got one. We're going to scoop this one out and we're just going to rinse and repeat. Did you want to share us anything else on the app? Because I'm just going to continue. I'm going to try and make a three stack. So
Yes,
we have our first sweet potato but butternut squash pancake. I'm going to keep going. But yes,
yes.
let me bring this back up.
Okay, great, great. So yeah, so and I'm gonna show you all how an actual workout would look like. So we're gonna go to one of the workouts that I did. So and also this is the workout that I did yesterday. So this is the bird's eye view. Let me click this. So this makes it so amazing. So yesterday I just used I did chin ups, and then I will go and see. I will make you a workout for a certain time period, and I get to see when you started your workout. I get to see when you end the workout. I get to see how many calories that you burn. I get to see also your maximum heart rate. I get to see your average heart rate. So the client would just go and watch the video. This is the walk-in plate, which is good for the stomach, the core, and also for the glutes. And I also make bands too. This is my
Solomon,
level 3 ankle band.
Solomon, we're not seeing the video. We're still seeing the other program. Do you need to share a different tab?
Oh, let's see. Let me try to see. Okay, so let's see.
Let me take it
Okay,
down.
so how about now?
Um, if you were showing a
Did it
workout,
switch?
it wasn't showing. It was the same graph with the meals.
Okay.
Yeah. So just
Okay,
let
how
us.
about now? How about now?
No, it's still.
Okay, so
Yeah.
let's see. I might just have to just come out and come back in. Let's see.
So you were talking about
Let,
the
let-
workouts. While you're getting that together, the workouts, do you have these workouts already like pre-recorded or are you like customizing the workout based on how people answer the form and when you work with them, is it a custom workout for them?
So yes, actually, it's both. It's based off of what I see a person need when they fill out the application. I would go and just design a program for them. So some people that they have knee problems, I don't have them doing squats. So I actually have them to go. I also can help them strengthen their knees too. I'm also really good at that too. So a person that had knee problems, I don't have them doing squats. I still can build up their glutes by doing different things like clamshells, donkey kicks, like a different exercises that they can do to build up their glutes without doing squats. So everything is so tailored, and also the workouts are pre-recorded. So in fact, I'm gonna pull up another screen. Let's see now, as if it should work.
Okay, so
Let's
while he's
see.
pulling
So
that up again, we have Solomon Pratt here from Solomon's Fitness World. I am recreating one of the recipes in his app. It's got hundreds of meal recipes. These are supposed to be sweet potato pancakes. I'm doing a butternut squash
ooh,
version. So I'm going to see if I can uh, make them beautiful because I didn't want to make them a scramble. I actually wanted to make them a pancake stack. So I think this is looking a little bit better. Yeah, it's moving around now. So again, Solomon specializes. Oh, Christina says this is great info. I'm glad it's helpful.
okay, great,
Um,
great. I'm glad you like it too.
if you all have any other questions, this is your time because we're cooking these pancakes. It's reminded me of a hamburger patty, but it's coming along. These have chia seeds, sweet potato, well, butternut squash for me, and then we'll do one more. It's got cinnamon, it's got pumpkin pie spice, and everything. Okay, Auntie Jenny has another question. She says, can your workouts be modified for the elderly and the disabled? Can you talk about those custom
Yes,
workouts?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So yeah, so based off of what a person tell me in the application, I will personalize everything for them. So yes, I sure can. I sure can. And also too, the other thing that I do too, especially for people that's older, I actually also sell and make bands. So I actually prefer training women with bands. So the bands are also low impact on the joints. And it's also really good for activating the glutes and toning the whole body and toning the core. So the bands are great for that. So
So can
yes.
you explain, because I have people across the globe. Auntie Jenny is in the UK, Jurgen is in Germany. When you say bands, what do you mean?
Okay, so now you should see it now. So this is my level 3 ankle band. This is the popular exercise. So Maggie, can you see it now? Can you see
I
me
can,
on the screen?
I can.
Great, great. So this is one of the exercises in the app. So this is the walk-in place, which is really good for toning the stomach, toning the back, the core, and the glutes. So it gave the instructions to walk in place. So the client would just watch the video. And I actually had three different levels of the bands. And the bands are also at Solomon Fitness where you can order it. So this was the exercise that said walk in place for 4 sets of 60 seconds. And it had a timer and it counts down the timer. And when you finish your first set, you will press the rest button and it will count it down. So these are the exercises that I had. I did just a little quick workout in between making calls. So this workout was scheduled for 26 minutes, but I had a lot of different sales calls at the time, so it took me longer, but I burned a total of 428 calories. My average calories was 314. My maximum heart rate was 135, and my average heart rate was 95. And then I rated the workout a 6 out of 10. So everything is customized for the client. I'm going to show you another exercise. So this is my signature
We're
exercise
gonna
that I
do
have.
a triple lift combination, and we have on the level 1 glute band. So you're gonna first get on all
So, yep.
fours. You're gonna do a
So this
total
is really
of
good for strengthening up
30
the hips.
lifts. The first one is gonna
You go up to
be
the side.
the leg
This
lift.
is
So
the
leg
leg
straight, you're gonna
lift.
have your legs straight and
You
come
come
straight
straight up
up.
high as you can,
Don't touch the
and
floor and come
this
back
works the
down.
glute
So if I
medius.
say do 10 reps, it's gonna be 10 of those.
No, no, actually that's the glute
Then
maximus.
10 of the fire hydrant. So you're gonna still stay on
This
all
works the
fours.
side
So lift your leg
glutes.
up higher than
This is the
10.
glute medius.
Come back down. Like that.
And also that's also really good for strengthening of the hip. So that's my level 1 glute band. So I have three different levels.
Thank you for explaining that. That was really good to see. All right, everyone. So we are
Hmm.
on the last pancake. To me, they're looking like hamburger patties, but I cannot wait to try them. These are pancakes. They're sweet potato pancakes. Scramble is the recipe. This is coming from Solomon's Fitness World app. We're gonna do a little bit of drizzle to match the thumbnail. So we're gonna put some pecans and some peanut butter on there. I'll warm that up and drizzle, and then we will give these a taste. But the recipes
Hmm.
come with the app, the workouts. So you all got to see an example of the workouts. Again, if you have questions, anything that you're struggling with, this is Solomon, a real personal trainer, certified, and he specializes in working with women. What can you tell us about? I know we have a lot of women who are maybe either going through menopause or have gone through menopause.
Hmm.
What needs to be different when it comes to their fitness routine or maybe nutrition routine when we go through the change of life?
Okay, Maggie, that's an excellent question. So the main thing that needs to be different is you have to prioritize your fitness. That has to be one of your top concerns. So that has to be one of the most important things. If you go and prioritize it, you're gonna find a way to get your workout in. You're gonna find a way to log your macros. You're gonna find a way to even still to go and work out when you're on vacation. But you have to say to yourself, okay, I want to fix the problem so I can be along longer for my children. I want to be able to lift groceries. I want to be able to take care of myself. So you have to find a strong enough why for doing it when you don't feel like it.
I love that. And is it ever too late to begin? If you haven't been working out, do you take beginners or do they need to have experience to work with you?
Actually, like that's a great question. It doesn't matter. I can train anybody. I can train anybody as long as the person is coachable and then they're willing to put the work in and they're willing to make some sacrifices and spend some money. I can help them. Just be open minded and be willing to put the work in.
Absolutely. All right, we've got the last pancake. It's a big one. I might have flipped it a little bit too soon, but these pancakes, this is going to be dinner for me. We've got butternut squash, we've got chia seeds, vanilla, pumpkin pie spice, vanilla protein powder, cinnamon, almond milk, and we're going to do a little bit of a drizzle once I just get the texture cooked the way that I want it. This is a vegetarian option, but it's going to be very filling because of the ingredients. Also, this is vegan. We have not done any meat-based ingredients or animal-based ingredients. So I know for you, Jurgen, or for our meatitarians, you would probably put some bacon on the side, but we have an option here. Can you talk about that in the app that you have? You said that it has recipes for all the different types of dietary preferences.
Yes, Maggie. So it doesn't matter. So if a person doesn't eat meat, whatever eating lifestyles you have, I can go and make you a meal plan and make sure that you do it. So yes, everything is tailored for the client. So it doesn't even matter. As long as the person want help, I will find a way to help them, and everything is tailored to them. So it takes out all the guesswork for you, and this is what I do. So yes, that's no problem.
Absolutely. So maybe as we wind down, because we're getting ready to plate and then do the toppings, what made you want to get into this field? What do you love about what you do? Have you always been fit? Did you have an
Mm.
injury, or is there any reason why you're so
Mhm.
passionate about this?
Oh wow, Megan, that's a great question. It's a few different reasons. Actually, originally, how it started was about 10 years ago. Originally, I was modeling. I was modeling. I've been on some billboards and I've been on different videos with different people channel. But modeling is such a difficult business to make money in, and you got to know the right kind of person. And it's a battle. So I realized that I said that I like fitness and I like working out. I like helping people. People do trust me. And I said that, women do like me a lot, so I can train women. And yes, and 99% of my clients are women.
Well, how about that? And again, Solomon is a certified personal trainer. He has a link to work with him if you want to apply to work with him in the description. You can be anywhere in the world. It's virtual coaching. He customizes the workout and the meal plan directly to you. So we're going to stack this last pancake. It's a little bit, I'll do just a little bit more. But yes, what questions do you all have about fitness, about nutrition? Because I'm just here to make the snacks. We're making these sweet potato, but for me, I substituted with butternut squash pancakes. And if you want, you can put your syrup or whatever on there. We're gonna do a little bit of peanut butter, probably for protein and some healthy fats. Auntie Jenny says, yeah,
Yes.
vegan, not just vegetarian. I am not vegan. There's nothing wrong with being vegan, but let me see if I can show you all while we're letting this last one cook just a little bit more. So like Solomon put this together for me so you all can see. Let me see if I can make this bigger. All right. So you all can see here, it's got the meal plan by day, and it shows you like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and you just pick whichever one that you want. So I just picked the first one, you all. That's why we're doing this sweet potato scramble. Then if you want to try something different, you can do regenerate. I didn't want him to show all my business, so I've connected my Apple my steps and everything, but it really is a nice way to have eyes in the sky. If you know that you're not consistent, if you know that you need an accountability partner, someone who will coach you, you can message Solomon in the app. He can message you. He can give you motivation. He can say, let's try this. So you have feedback in real time. And, in all seriousness,
Exactly.
if we could do it on our own, we would have. And here we are, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I
Yep.
have
I
the,
totally agree, Maggie.
all right, so I'm gonna put the last one on top. All right, so this is our sweet potato pancake stack. Now we're gonna try
Ooh.
a little, a little bit more attractive for me because I always say we eat with our eyes first. So I'm sure it's gonna taste great. For those of y'all who just hopped in, this is what we were making. All right, we put all the ingredients in the blender: pumpkin pie spice, chia seeds, protein powder. It also had sweet potato or butternut squash, cinnamon, and vanilla. And then in the video, this is all in Solomon's app. They made it as a scramble. So this is a quick way if you don't want to stand here and flip them. I tried to make them into pancakes, and then we're going to drizzle them once they come out of the pan. We're going to drizzle them with a little bit of peanut butter, and then I'll put a few pecans on there. But a great vegan option. I just picked the first one on the list. Okay, so as we get ready to plate, what are some of your best nutrition tips or favorite meals or anything, any like common mistakes that people make? What would you kind of just give as like, hey, I know you all think, you know, a glass of wine every night is healthy, but the calories add up. I'm making it up, but what would you say? So we're gonna go with some any
Okay.
tips?
Okay. So yes, yes, Miss Maggie. I would say for a person to go and just have a specific goal. That's the first thing. And then also too, and also I would say like how find you a few different meals that's healthy that you actually like, and then just stick to eating that. Just make it as simple as possible. Structure out your day, structure out the time that you're going to do your workout, structure out the time that you're going to eat. So the more simpler you can make it, the easier it'll be for you to stick to it. And I would say also, it, also too, Maggie, the other thing I noticed that messes up most people is most people they can do okay during the week when it comes down to them sticking to their diet, but as soon as Friday come, a lot of times people they'll eat bad Friday night, the whole day, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday they get back on their eating properly. But so if you have one bad meal, make sure that your next meal is healthy. So I would say that definitely would help out a lot.
Thank you for saying that, because some of us can let a cheat
Hmm.
meal turn into a cheat week, and that doesn't help any of us. And
Oh
just
my God.
yeah, I 100% understand. And thank you for saying that. You know, it's something that life happens. You know, there's
Hmm.
events, stations. Thank you, Auntie Jenny.
Hmm.
You are alone in that. I got some feedback, but thank you. Auntie Jenny says,
Hmm.
what piece of equipment for cooking can you not do without? What's your favorite, I guess, maybe kitchen gadget or something that you use for cooking that you have to have?
Oh, hold on a second. Okay, so piece of equipment for cooking that Solomon do without. Well, actually, I'm not quite sure what you mean by that.
So I probably would say my air fryer. All right. So what I did, you all, I put the peanut butter in the microwave for 30 seconds and I'm stirring it, and I'm going to put it in for 30 more seconds so I can get a nice little drizzle on our pancakes here. That's part of the recipe. So Auntie Jenny is asking you, is there a cooking gadget that, or a cooking equipment that you couldn't live without? That's the question.
Actually, okay, so that makes sense. So yeah, so I would say, for the most part, I can adapt to anything. So whether I'm out on vacation, I would just go and just, I got different places where I can go to get healthy food that I know my different healthy protein snacks that I like. So just, you gotta just have a game plan wherever you go. Okay, that's the other tip I would say. Like how always know where you can find healthy foods that taste amazing. And if you can have enough healthy snacks, well, okay, I'm hungry, so I can just eat this healthy snack that can hold me off until I get home. So you can just fight that temptation to just go into McDonald's. So you gotta just already know where you can go to get healthy stuff, different places at Walgreens. You gotta just know what you can have that's good for you instead of you just going across the street and getting what everybody else is getting. So you have to just plan and know where you can go to get healthy food. So that definitely make a big difference. Or the other tip I'm gonna give you all is if you're if you're planning on going out to eat with your friends, I say it'd be good for you to go and and ask for the menu at the restaurant and already think ahead of time what you're going to eat instead of you just waiting for you being at the restaurant and the waiter is standing over you, pressure you to order right now. If you actually thought ahead of time of what you want, and then you can make a better choice.
Absolutely. All right. So we are going to plate.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to decide if I wanted to drizzle or if I wanted to pour. I think I'm going to pour. So if you just hopped on,
Okay.
are
Ooh.
our sweet potato pancakes, but I made them with butternut squash. They got protein powder and chia seeds. I've warmed up some peanut butter. You can see here in the recipe, they made it as a scramble. So this is what we made courtesy of the Solomon's Fitness World app. So I am just going to pour this directly on and then just let it kind of come down on the sides. And
Oh
then,
my God, that looks delicious.
thank you. I love to eat with my eyes first. And then we're going to do just a few, like a little handful. I know this is extra, but from the thumbnail, we'll do a little bit of
Mm.
pecans. It's still warm in the plate. That's one little hack, you all. Stacking your food, it allows it to kind of keep the heat.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Oh wow, it looks
Yeah,
delicious.
go to fancy restaurants and they kind of stack the food. It's nice to have height in your presentation, but also
Mm-hmm.
the residual heat from the rice or the potatoes or whatever is there keeps it warm. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do, I'm just thinking of the thumbnail that I had. All right, so I'm trying to make it look like that, but let's go back to the video. Let's open up. I just have just we'll just do like a
Okay, shelled pecans. Okay, okay, that's a good idea.
little bit for the garnish, not much, and then we'll take a picture and then we'll take a bite. I wish they were
Ooh.
rounder. Usually what I do, let me give you all the view. Usually what I do is I cook these on the griddle, so that the dash griddle, so they're always the same size. And I probably could have done maybe like 4 smaller pancakes instead of 3
Mm-hmm.
big ones. But all right, let's take a picture. And
It looks so beautiful.
oh well, thank you. While I'm looking at the picture,
Uh-huh.
I'll take a taste. Last thing, why don't you tell us about portion control? Because I know that was a big thing in your app as I'm munching on pecans.
Yes, Maggie. So I would say, Maggie, that's one of people's biggest problem is a lot of times they think that they're actually eating this size, but they're actually eating too much, and then they're actually in a calorie surplus. So you have to make sure that you have the portion sizes in order. So, and then that's very important. So I have it as one of the habits where it shows you how you can do it. Actually, hold on. Let me check. I can show you real quick. Let me go back to one of my clients where I had their habit to be the portion sizes. So the client can just eyeball it. I'm gonna go by what a client. Actually, we can go by my mom. Okay, no, this other one I got for hers. Let's see. So
All
okay,
right,
so
y'all.
this is yep. Maggie, can you see my screen?
Oh, yes, go ahead. We see
Yes,
you.
yeah, there you go. So yes, okay, great. So this is my mom. So she has that common problem. So a lot of times before she thinks that she eat a certain amount, but she's actually eating more. So this is the portion guidelines for her based off of her goals. So she can have just a handful of carbs, and she can have only a thumb size full of the good fats, and a palm size for the protein, only 1 palm, and the veggies a fist. So she has to go and look at this graph before she go and make her food, and then this helps her to be able to get her portions in order. And then the goal is for her to have a winning streak. So this is 2 meals that she added today. Let's see. So she's on a program for 1,400 calories. So but yeah, I mean it's nice when a client puts a photo, but the most important thing I care about is the macros and the calories. That's the most important thing that I care about. So she was having just a taco all day. She had a beef taco for lunch and for dinner. I'm gonna get on her about that. But at least she logged it. So, but yeah, so definitely the habits is very important.
Absolutely. All right. So we got a picture before. I'm going to cut into it, see if we can get a cross section. Auntie Jenny says I would add sliced banana for the glam children. They would love this. So while you were showing that, I was slicing up a banana,
Nice.
put some
Okay.
fruit on. I want to see what it looks like on its own and what it tastes like on its own. And then we'll try the banana. All right. So we've got our warm peanut butter. We've got our our sweet potato pancake. It's a little bit, the kids probably would love this. It's kind of like ooey gooey. Let's see if it gives us kind of that like peanut butter dessert.
Oh, survey says
It's good. It's really good.
Maggie approved. Oh man, if I was there, Maggie, next time I come to Atlanta to visit my brother, I'm gonna have to stop by in person and give me a plate before I go back home.
What is your specialty? I'm adding the banana. I'm gonna take one more bite. I think with the banana, I might have to get my towel out. But what is your specialty?
Okay.
I like the butternut squash fries. But is there
Mm-hmm.
something you're really good at cooking, Solomon?
A few different things. A few different
Okay.
things. I would say, where do I start?
Oh, okay.
Uh, yeah. So it's so many. I mean, I make excellent chili. So I make chili with great northern beans, and also too. The other thing is we could talk about though is I like to use pepper jack cheese. That's one of the healthy ones. And I tell people stay away from American cheese. American cheese is not healthy, and it's one of the worst ones.
Okay. So I'm gonna go back in. We're gonna do one more bite with the banana,
Oh my God,
and then
that looks so
close
pretty.
it out. Yes, I'm very excited. So I'm just gonna use the fork because it's very soft. So let's get in here and let's get a piece of banana with the sweet potato or butternut
hmm
squash cakes.
Oh, how is it? Okay, okay. It got Maggie doing a two-step. Okay, okay, okay. Oh yeah, actually, Maggie, I got a funny story that I wanted to tell you about when I first started doing my training, and it also talks about me cooking.
Okay, I'll let you close this out with this story. I was just gonna say, you all, I wasn't sure. Y'all know I'm always gonna be honest with you. I wasn't sure because of the presentation. It is gonna be more dense than a pancake, so it's gonna be a lot richer. That peanut butter on there and the nuts and the banana, it's giving it very much a dessert. So if you like sweet, but it's not hitting me like sugar sweet, like dessert. It's hitting me like sweet but wholesome, like a really good, almost like oatmeal cookie. And then that spice in there, that pumpkin spice. If you like these fall flavors, you would like this. And it's healthy and Solomon approved. All right, so Solomon, I'm gonna let me tell
Yes.
you, then we will let you all go, and I'll be back tomorrow night with I think a dining documentary. All right, take it away, Solomon.
Okay, okay. Yes, yes. So Maggie, so back in the day, I say about my first 2 years of being a trainer, one thing that I did to help me get clients is I actually would cook them a meal. So what I did was I would go to the mall, I would go to the North Riverside Mall, and then I would go and make food. So I had this amazing steak taco, my chicken taco I sold for $7. And I had in my steak one I had for $8. So I made that. I also made collard greens. So back then I actually was cooking for my clients, and I also did go and do that. But later on I realized that okay, it's
It's a
best for
lot.
me to have it where yes, yes. So I can make a good steak taco. I also make great omelets. I like to go in and use a spinach wrap, and also I like to use avocado. So avocado is really good. It has a healthy fat. It helps you tone your stomach. Good for the glutes. So yeah, so I make really good spinach wraps, and I make a whole bunch of good things. But yeah, also too, my collard greens are very popular. So I actually have made collard greens for some of my clients.
Well, that is amazing. Solomon, thank you so much for telling us
No
about
problem.
ways to have access to a real personal trainer for professional women or on the go or busy moms or women
hmm
over mature women of a certain age. These sweet potato, y'all, I'm eating this. Y'all know I don't cook unless I'm gonna eat it.
Oh my
This
God, it looks so delicious. I'm gonna have to make it myself.
it really is good. I will say, you all know when you think pancakes, you're kind of thinking of a lighter color. Maybe I don't know. I would play around with it, but once you get that peanut butter on there, y'all, it is so good. It's nice and rich. So again, where can they find you? I know we left the link in the description, but how can people contact you? And then we will say,
Yes. Yes, thank you, Maggie. So yes, they can find me on Instagram under Solomon Fitness World, SOLOMONS Fitness World, or under Trainer Dr. Flex on Instagram. And also on YouTube, I also have my channel too, Solomon Fitness World. I also linked it to. That's my channel on YouTube over there. And yes, I also make bands. You can order my bands from Solomon Fitness World. I have a famous Diva bundle. So I have the Diva bundle. It comes with 3 different. Hey, hold on. Actually, can I show them the Diva bundle?
Do you have it up ready?
Let's see. Let me see. I can pull it up
Okay.
real quick.
So we're going to go ahead
Let's see.
while he's doing that. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope you all enjoyed. Auntie Jenny says peanut butter and bananas are a favorite sandwich of the kids, and this is an upgrade. Speaking of kids, I need to go pick up Marcus from the Y. But yes, so if you are interested in working with Solomon, his link is in the description, and I tagged him everywhere. Good night, Jurgen. I tagged him everywhere. So if you need help with your fitness, help with your nutrition, or exercise equipment, he has everything, y'all. I just make the snacks over here, and I'm eating my dinner, and it's guilt-free with protein powder, butternut squash, pumpkin pie spice, vanilla, cinnamon, and then some peanut butter, pecans, and banana, a little garnish on the top. Y'all know how we do. All right, you ready to show it?
Hold on. Actually, just about. I'm scrolling down. I'm taking off of the sound. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Here it is.
I'm going to go ahead and let you all go on Instagram and TikTok, and I will be back tomorrow with a dining documentary. All right. If you want to catch the replay and
Okay.
found it. All right. It's not
Yep, I
showing.
got it. Okay, so
If you want
let's
to
see.
catch
Let's
the
see.
replay, you can and see the screen that Solomon is sharing. You can go to my YouTube channel. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher. I make food and femininity content. You can find me on all platforms. And I will try and get this reposted on TikTok as well. All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to
Okay,
my.
here it is. Yep. Okay. Let's see.
I don't see you sharing anything yet. Bye, everyone.
Okay, so it's okay. All right then, y'all. Thank you so much.
No, I was saying goodbye to TikTok.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Instagram.
Let's see. Hold on. I got it. Okay. So do you see it now?
I do.
Great. So yeah, so this has all my products. This is the perfect bundle. So this is for the woman that she wants the best of everything. And when it comes down to her health, money is not a problem. This comes with 3 different levels of yeah, so this is the other one though. This is the Diva bundle. The first one was the perfect bundle. So this is for the woman that she's on a budget. This comes with 3 different levels of the glute band, and it comes with one. What is move it back? Go back. Let's see. So right here. So there you
And
go.
what
So this is the Diva bundle.
you can put this.
Maggie, what did you say?
I was going to say you can drop this link in the chat too, so people can watch it as well.
Okay. So hold on. You said drop it in the chat.
Yeah, we saw the Diva bundle.
Great. Okay. So hold on. You about dropping the website for that?
Yeah, this is a YouTube video.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh no, actually no. This is a Loom video, so I'm afraid but
Oh,
yeah, I'll just
okay.
send them the website. So there was a Loom video. So yeah,
Okay.
so these are my 2 popular bundles that I have. The perfect bundle, and this comes with all my bands, the 165, and the other one is the Diva bundle. So that's at Solomon Fitness World. So that's also included in one of my training programs, just based off what the person is willing to get. So I'm gonna put it right there. It's at Solomon Fitness World. So that's the website where they can order that. But I'll also include it in the training programs depending on which package the person buys.
Okay.
So this is it right here, Solomon Fitness World.
Perfect.
I'll put it in
Well,
there.
thank you so much, Solomon. Thank you so much, everyone,
Thank
for watching.
you.
Hopefully you got some good information. Hopefully you got a good recipe. I definitely got dinner, so I will sleep well tonight because I'm already feeling full. This is very
Yeah, I can tell.
And all right, everyone, I'm going to go ahead and love you and leave you here. Got to pick up the kiddo, and we will see you all next time. Bye, everyone.
Okay, see you all.
Bye.